And welcome back to Broader Financial Future. In today's video, I'm going to discuss Fidelity Review for 2022. I'm going to talk about the pros and cons of having a Fidelity account. I actually have Fidelity, so I have an inside knowledge of what I like or dislike. In addition, don't forget to subscribe. It really helps out the channel. One of the things I'm trying to get to is 1,000 subs before June. Hope make that a reality. We're under 400 subs to go, so we're really close to making that mark. In addition, smash the like button. It just puts a smile on my face and it makes my day. So, without further ado, let's talk about why we're here today. And that's all about Fidelity. Fidelity was funded in 1946, so it's been here for a while. Fidelity has consistently offered investors high value with excellent research, useful tools, and extensive educational resources. Fidelity continues to improve its platforms and is committed to lowering costs for investors. So when I got on Fidelity, you had to pay every time you bought or sold a stock, but thanks to Robinhood, those fees were actually gone. All right, so who Fidelity is for, right? Like who's going to be interested in a Fidelity account? Well, Fidelity is one of the largest brokerages in the United States. So if you live in the United States, this might be one for you. Fidelity is great for all types of customers, from beginners to seasoned investors. So unlike Robinhood, which I feel is more like a intro app to finance, Fidelity is for someone who's new or growing or that's already there. So they're gonna have tools that in the beginning you might not even know you need, but they're gonna have that as you grow as an investor. And for people who like to do it yourself or seek personalized advice. Fidelity provides a large selection of tools, research, and resources to help you get on your financial journey. So it might seem a little daunting at first, but overall, as you learn and grow, it starts to become more and more easier to use because it does have a lot more than Robinhood. Robinhood is just more so like a very simple, straightforward way to invest. This has a lot more for everybody. So let's talk about the pros, right? So the pros is there's no minimum to get started. In addition, you can set up a Roth IRA with Robinhood, and I think a Roth IRA is one of the most important things to have. And going back, I probably should have started investing with a Roth IRA instead of opening a taxable account first, but it's neither here nor there. They also offer index funds, which is a really great thing as well. You can sell selected lots instead of first in, first out. So basically, what that means is if you buy like 100 stocks throughout the year, you can pick and choose which ones you want to sell if you wanted to. They have that option. They have more options when it comes to selling your stocks instead of just going first in, first out like Robinhood, which means it sells the first one in. Um, this one you can actually select, which I think is a very powerful tool, especially as you learn as an investor. You can pick and choose which lots to sell for tax purposes, reasons, and long and short term investments. So I think that's very key there. They also offer more research tools compared to Robinhood, and they also have a telephone support, which is 24 hours, and actual physical office locations, which I actually visited in the past. And so I think those are very key. They have free online trading for stocks, penny stock stocks, ETFs, and so I think that's important there. So they also have been eliminating a lot of their fees that brokers traditionally charge, including transfer and account closure fees, domestic wire fees, and check fees. So they're doing a good job there. Um, and they have a desktop in-app version. I do like the desktop version more, but they do have a app version that's pretty good as well. Now let's talk about some of the cons that Fidelity is kind of lacking as a brokerage. Now they have no features, so you can't do features, commodities. But I think this is the big one that people are interested in, and that is crypto trading. You cannot do crypto trading on Fidelity. So that's one of the cons when it comes to Fidelity. But at the end of the day, if you're into crypto, it'll probably be better off to go to like a crypto brokerage, at least in my opinion. I do buy some crypto on Robinhood, but um, you're probably gonna get some of the main ones on Coinbase. That's probably like the Robinhood of the crypto world. But then it gets more complicated for there, and that's a whole nother story. It is restricted to U.S. and main island residents only, so you're out of the country. Unfortunately, you cannot have Fidelity, so that's one of the downfalls as well. And if you're a person who need assisted trading, you need to talk to somebody. They do have high brokerage associated trading fees. That's the reason to make that call to make that happen. And in addition, I do realize like in Robinhood, when you put in like I think up to $1,000, I have to check. But pretty much when you transfer money in Robinhood, it's pretty instant. You just trade right away. In Fidelity, I believe the money has to settle. So if you want to buy something like now, you probably want to put your money in there a day or two before to make sure that the money settles first, depending on how you transfer the money over. And one of the things for me as a dividend investor, um, using the app, if you're using the app instead of desktop, it doesn't show the dividend yield. Instead, it shows you the dividend rate. I like to know what the dividend yield is, and I don't like to kind of calculate it. So you have to go into like another app to kind of see it. So I think that's one of the cons for me as a dividend investor that I like to see that approved upon or fixed, but it's not necessary. Or yeah, because I don't want to log in and do all that stuff or go into another app. So that's one of the cons I would say as this dividend investor that really annoys me the most. But outside of that, those are the main cons. I actually use this, so I love Fidelity. I think it's a great company. I have called them like in three in the morning for support, like just questions, so that you literally call them 24 hours a day if you're having an issue, which is very important. If you're investing money anywhere, I think it's important to be able to talk to somebody if you need help or you have questions because that is your money. I don't want to wait, a day or talk to somebody through an email. Um, there's some apps that I've tried to get help with, and the customer service just sucks, and it makes you not want to invest with them, especially as your account grows. You know, I don't want to talk to somebody through an email or with limited support because at the end of the day, there's a lot of apps like that. At the end of the day, wherever you have your money at, I want to talk to a person. I know a lot of people going more digital and it's becoming less human contact, especially in the crypto world. But I think it's important, you know, as you grow in your finances, hopefully we all reach 100,000, 200,000, 300,000, a million, 2 million, 3 million. You want to talk to somebody if something goes wrong, or if you have a question, you want to talk to somebody if you have your money sitting somewhere. Um, so I think that's one of the keys there. I do like their zero funds in their index. So overall, I really love Fidelity. And I think one of the reasons why you don't hear a lot of people talking about Fidelity or some of like the other brokerages like Charles Schwab is because there's not that incentive compared to like a Webull and some of the other ones where people are incentivized to promote those brokerage accounts. There's nothing necessarily wrong with those accounts, but people are actually I've promoted them as well in the past. You do get incentives or stocks or whatever to mention them if people sign up using your links. That's the reason why people promote them more heavily than you would see like a Robinhood and some of the bigger platforms, especially to new investors. But I think there's nothing wrong with it if you know what you're doing and you're just trying to get those free stocks and stuff like that. But it's all on a case by case basis. For me personally, I do use them all, but I think Fidelity is definitely one of my favorites. If I had to pick from Robinhood, Webull, and Fidelity, I would definitely go Fidelity. But also, I like Robinhood for the ease and use of it, especially as a new investor. So it really depends on what you're going for and your personal taste. These are just my personal opinions. I'm not a financial advisor. So any investment that may involve risk is always important that you do your own homework and you know where your money's at. So with that said, thank you for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. Until next time, everybody, see you later. Peace.